I've changed my questions a dozen times to figure out the right question. Closed one eye and both eyes to get up here. So thank you. My first question deals with I was seeing a thread of collective thoughts from my childhood that on some level in the past I've been sort of living my life focused on the collection of thoughts that I thought that that's the way I was supposed to based on what I've heard. Now I think I'm changing that. In other words, all the people who've told me you got to do these things in life to live a certain way, and I've done some of that, and I'm changing that. But the question is, when we incarnate from one life to the other life, do we do that as a result of where we left off in our last life?
Never. Not one time ever. Think of the reemergence into non-physical as the clearinghouse of everything, except what's in the vortex.
So
Did you follow that? In other words, when you reemerge into non-physical, you leave behind all doubt and fear and struggle and anything that was resistant in nature, because it cannot abide in the vibration of that non-physical beingness that is you. You just don't drag that stuff from lifetime to lifetime. Those are flawed premises that are promoted by people who can't get what they want and are looking for excuses to explain why it's not going better.
Okay. So when we come in at a new incarnation, do we come in at what level? In other words, what do we bring in with this? If we don't bring it in from our past life, where do we come in?
Well, we didn't say what you bring in is the clarity that is you and the eagerness to explore the new frontier for the purpose of taking thought into new places.
Is there a degree of clarity that we get in a lifetime that the next lifetime the clarity is greater because of it?
Well, let's ask that question in a different way. Abraham, does my vortex expand as I live lives? Yes. And as my vortex expands, do I stand in a non-physical place of greater expansion? Yes. That's why we're saying to you that non-physical is expanding as a result of the contrast that you all are living. So of course that expansion is taking place. And of course you bring that expanded beingness forth into the physical experience.
Then
it's a little bit like the things that you want to know when you are 5 years old build a basis for the things that you want to know when you're 55 years old. In other words, everything adds to everything. But we just want to point you in the direction of this vortex, which is the holder of all expansion, and help you to realize that you can come into alignment with that expansion at any time and reap the benefit of all of that.
So what's a young soul versus an old soul?
There isn't any of that. That's another thing that man makes up to explain why things aren't going better.
So every soul that comes in is at the same level, essentially.
Because level isn't something that non-physical ever says. At a place of expandedness, leading edge place of enthusiastic motion forward. The levels are assigned by man who's out of the vortex.
So truly, I mean, we're just here to experience
for the joyous
experience
of creating. For the joyous experience of creating. Not to fix things that are broken, not to compete with one another, for the joyous co-creative excursion into more.
Does the people, the division between those who have and those who have not, let's say in
have
terms,
what?
Let's say fund and money. Let's say are the people who have money
well, let's not say money. Let's say alignment. Because the only haves and have-nots that are really worth talking about are the have alignment and don't have alignment. Because when you have alignment, then you have anything else that you ask for. And there are a lot of people who are not asking for money, believe it or not. There are people on this planet who seek alignment over money.
I understand that completely, and I do too. However, do people who have money, are they more in alignment than those who don't?
They're more in alignment with money.
Okay.
You see?
Yes, I do.